Your West Tigers head coach, Benji freaking Marshall, baby, just gave a little insight into the future of our club and one of our players. Plus, we're going to be talking a little bit about Starford To'a and what is the possibility of him even returning this season with his injury. But before we even get into today's video, my name is Jordy. I'm a diehard West Tigers fan who lives and breathes all things West Tigers. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. Plus, if you've been a member of this channel for a while, I have a very, very fun and important announcement at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around for that. So right off the bat, West Tigers center Starford To'a, as we saw in this past game, he was forced from the field in the second half. There's no way of beating around the bush with that. He had a suspected AC injury. What that is up in his shoulder. Benji was asked, what is any update on that, anything like that? He said, we don't know. He'll have to get scans, but didn't look good. And that to me is just, when you have your head coach say that, like, most coaches would be like, yeah, he'll be fine, we'll be back up and running here soon, blah, blah, blah. But when you hear he did not look good, that to me we've only like 3 or 4 games left. That's not a good sign. And so my prayers, my thoughts are with Starford To'a and his family, and I hope yours are too. And as soon as we get some update on that, you guys will be the first to hear about it on this channel. But just wanted to bring that to your attention if you missed the game, or if you've been out of the know-how around that. Starford To'a is out on injury, and I think his season is over, quite frankly. To come back from a serious shoulder injury like that, especially an AC injury, like, you're off for a fair few weeks. So I've been chatting with my guy over at NRL Physio, waiting for him to give a little more update to me on that as well. So like I said, watch this space and we'll go from there. So for today's video as well, I just want to, if you haven't watched the post-game presser with Benji and Jerome, there is some really, really key hints and kind of takeaways from our game going into the future against the Queensland Cowboys, but also going into the future, and more importantly, that is Taylan May. In a little bit, we'll hear a little bit about Benji and Jerome and what they feel about Taylan May moving off that train and trial deal. And let me tell you right now, I think we have him getting locked in for a couple more years, baby. So let's listen up to see what Benji has to offer and has to say along with Jerome Luai, because honestly, this is super, super exciting, and I am so freaking pumped for this. So we'll get the volume turned up here. We'll get this set up. All right, let's go.
Out to you.
Just the effort in the fight we showed today. I thought, obviously a desperate Manly team on the points they are, needing to probably win to make the semis. I thought we toughed out and played some pretty high quality footy. But just the attitude towards the way we want to play. This week they trained accordingly. I thought we had a real good week against the Bulldogs going into playing them, and then they backed it up after a bye, which is hard to do through hard work. And again, I said it the last one, our leaders, like this guy, I thought it was one of his best games for us.
Was it important for you and the team to...
I couldn't agree more with Benji. Jerome Luai, it was one of his best games for us, and not in the sense of his playing, like him scoring tries or anything, because we know he didn't, but his leadership, his movement. I mean, even my guy Aaron on this channel said on the last video, he's super, super impressed with Jerome Luai's movement lately. Like, you can see, since moving Dewey into the halves and Latu out of that into the 14 jersey, like, you've seen the difference that has happened, the cohesion. You don't have these guys fighting for this spot anymore. I feel like the trio works better when Latu's out of the halves and in that 14 as a utility depth player, right? And Adam Dewey is that big body in that half that, can run through that defender, can create those gaps, that has that kicking ability as well. And then you have Jerome Luai with a bit of flair, simplicity, but also a little bit of unpredictability with him as well. And that to me is super, super exciting. But more importantly, Jerome Luai is starting to lead. And I feel like Adam Dewey is bringing the best out of Jerome, and we've been needing that for a while. And not to say Latu wasn't. It's just Latu wasn't. He's young. He's a junior still. Like, he's still a young fella trying to get his grips on NRL, on first grade footy. And the thing that I love about Latu is he's happy to be wherever as long as he's playing and under Benji Marshall. And that, I think, goes a long way. We didn't see that with Lockie Galvin. We didn't see that with Talon De Silva. They wanted minutes now. They wanted to be in the star of the show. And the Latu just ain't like that. And the Fire News ain't like that at all. So I'm so pumped on that. But more importantly, pumped on Jerome Luai and his leadership and his movement that we've seen these last few games with Adam Dewey next to him.
double down on what you did against Canterbury, which is regarded as your best win of the season?
It was important for us to not let that blindside us into thinking we're going better than we were and having to prepare properly and then put on the field the way we wanted to play, which is a credit to the boys. I just talked about it. Through losing, you learn a lot, but through winning, you got to learn as well. And I thought we took some lessons from the Bulldogs game and put that into practice again today. And I was really proud of the guys' efforts today.
All about staying humble. That is what Benji Marshall is all about, and I could not be more pumped about that. Like he said, Canterbury, yeah, we came off the win, harsh team, we destroyed them, whatever, but it is about showing up, it's about focusing on the here and the now, and we'll go into that here in a little bit. They're going to be asking like top 4, top 8, finals, all that, and you just wait until you see what he says. It's super, super cool.
That people read too much in the ladder at times, but you look at the ladder today and you go, the Tigers can still make the top 8. It's after round 24. Are you excited about that scenario? As unlikely as some people might still see it.
Yeah, I don't want to sound blunt, but we haven't even talked about that this week. It's all that matters is if we lose, we're done anyway. So we've got to go 1 week at a time and put everything into performing each week. But what I will say is the last couple of weeks,
yes, sir,
what works for us in our style and the way we need to play. And as a coach, I've probably learnt the most in the last couple of weeks about our team than I have throughout my whole career. So excited, and also, it'd be rude of me not to mention how proud some of our Indigenous guys are in our team for Indigenous round to be a part of it. It's a really, I think, important part of what the NRL puts on to celebrate Indigenous cultures, both here and in New Zealand. So I'm really proud of it and proud to be a part of it.
That's what I love about this team, man, is we do not stop learning. Benji said, this is the most I've learned about our team these last few weeks. Like, he's finding what our playing style is. He's found it, he says, and we'll go on and hear what that is. But he's super, super excited, and you can see it. And coming off these wins, you can just see it in his mentality. There's no more spoon for us this year, baby. Like, we are coming up minimum 10th or 9th. Like, that is it. And we're not looking at finals. He's just committed to the here, the now, the right now. Like, there's no what ifs and buts about the future. It's what can we do right now to get to the next game, to get to the next game, to get to the next game, right? Because once we stuff up, we are out, and that's it. And I love what he said, like, we are focusing like on the right now, and that's all you can do, in this situation, right? So let's hear what else he has to say about our playing style.
What is the Wests Tigers style, Benji, that you've found now?
Well, we've always had effort. Like, we've had effort and competed on most of our games this year. It's about putting together the smarts of our footy, the way we want to play, the weapons that we do have, and put it onto the field. Obviously Jerome's come from a winning system. He has a lot of good input into the way we want to play. And, like I said, I thought the last 2 weeks in particular was the most he's given for us on the field. And we're still growing together as a coach and as a captain in the way we want to play.
Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
Have to get scans. But, yeah, it didn't look good.
Also, Adam, once again, another really strong game after the re-signing as well.
Yeah, and that was the biggest thing we spoke about this week with Adam was, don't get comfortable because you're re-signed now. We need you to keep playing the way you're playing and keep leading. And I thought he had a real good number 7's knock today.
Love that. Don't get comfortable. Keep playing, keep learning, keep leading. Like, that is what we need from Adam Dewey, even though he got the re-sign. I love how Benji put that. And I can almost envision that sit-down chat with Adam and Benji and Richo would have been like, hey, we want you, but you got to do this. Like, this is not your ticket to retirement. This is a ticket to bring the club to new heights, to new levels, and we want to see that from you. And you're going to be pivotal in this rebuild with Jerome Luai, with Api Korosai, with these young guns coming through. Taylan May, which we'll hear about in a little bit about his future. Like, this is the most important time, Adam, that you would want to be part of this club. So you're in or you're out, and he chose to be in. So he means freaking business.
Up by this guy as well, so I'm really happy with the way he went.
Jerome, how good was Taylan May today, and how good might he become over the next little while at Wests Tigers?
He's an awesome player. I've gotten a great opportunity to, play some footy even before here, so it's a big responsibility for myself to get him the ball, let him use his weapons, even inside Samuela, but I think it was probably Tiny's best game for us as well, and to do what he's done only a couple of weeks back in full training he's got a long way to go, and I know he knows that as well. So I'm just going to keep building on that combination.
And Benji, the try he scored, questioned by some. What about through your expert eyes, running sort of in behind momentarily Samuel Afainu there?
Yeah, I was a little bit worried, if I'm being honest, that they might have called it back because we've had that sort of luck this year with those calls. But yeah, I thought it was a try. I thought he was outstanding. He's definitely added something to our team, and yeah, we'll be working hard on keeping him here for the next few years.
There it is. We will be keeping him hard and working on him for the next few years. That's what we want to hear as Tigers fans, am I right? I'm so pumped on this result, and so pumped that Taylan May has the buy-in from Jerome Luai and from Benji, and this is more than a train and trial deal now. This is, like I said about Adam, you're in, baby. You are in or you are out, and if you want this, I don't know if he's still going to go on the market after his training trial is technically up, or if he'll just, be closed. I don't know if what the wording was in the contract that we get the first kind of dibs on him if we decide to keep him longer. But if we don't, we throw big money at him. I'm saying like 300-400K over 3-4 years. Like, we throw decent money at him for his coming back into the NRL, reevaluate in a year or two, maybe give him a raise then, some sort of bonus if you can compete at some sort of level. But my goodness, that is super exciting to hear from the coach, to hear from the skipper of the club that, hey, Taylan May's killing it. I love playing with him, and we're going to be working absolutely tirelessly to keep him here for the next few years. That's what we want to hear. And I think with Terrell May being here as well, why wouldn't he stay here? So Tigers fans, how are we feeling about the future of Taylan May, the future of our Wests Tigers, our new playing style that Benji is now just finding, even though we've taken all freaking season to get here, but walking away with record number of wins that we've had in a long time. So we're on the up and up, baby. We're out of spoon. I think mathematically we technically cannot even get the spoon or something from what I understand. Don't quote me on that. Sam the Stat Man, if you're watching, make sure you let me know if I'm correct on that, or if we got to win one more game. But either way, we are so freaking back, baby. You watch this year, this time next year, we're going to be talking, sitting pretty in that top 8, even looking pretty in the top 4 going into our next month. So Tigers fans, super pumped. Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments below. And if you're a diehard Tigers fan who lives and breathes the NRL Deep Dive channel, special freaking announcement, I'm coming home for the holidays, baby. Just booked my tickets in December to come home for the month of December pretty much this year. So let me know if you guys want to do some sort of meet up in Sydney there. I'm talking with the Wests Tigers and seeing how I can get a tour of the facility, get in contact with Benji, some of the players, and it's looking pretty decent. So let me know what you guys would love to do. If you want to get lunch or something down in Campbelltown, let me know. I'm all for it. I'm all ears. I'd love to meet you guys in person. Can you get beers, whatever it is, let me know. And if you guys would like to support the channel in any kind of way in helping fund that trip, you can definitely become a member of the channel. You can donate super chats in the comments below. That does mean the world to me, and your support means the world. So Tigers fans, make sure you like this video and smash that subscribe button. You take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video. We have so much to dream big about, baby. I love being a Tigers fan.